Hey guys, Bruce Hill here. I'm the owner and coach at probatemastery.com, and in this video I wanted to show you guys what the potential was in the probate and the estate niche. So if you're an agent or an investor and you're looking for an extra 2 deals per month, I want to show you exactly how you can get it in probate. And by the way, this is not a pipe dream. This is not an outlier type of result. I have students that are making over $1 million a year, some making significantly over $1 million a year, right in the probate and the estate niche. Those results are not typical, okay? Results not typical, but I have a strong percentage of students that are doing that have gone through the process that I teach as a part of Probate Mastery. So inside of this video, I'm going to show you how you can take a minimal number of probate records in your area per month and turn it into an extra 2 transactions for yourself every single month. When I was heavily in production, I would consistently turn 4 or 5 transactions a month out of probate in addition to the business that I was already doing. And this is what I deep dive into in my Probate Mastery certification course and a curriculum that I call Mastery Academy. And if you guys want more information on that after this video, you can go to probatemastery.com and look to see a little bit more. But for now, we're going to jump over to a whiteboard and run through the numbers of how you can get an extra 2 transactions a month with a minimal number of probate records in your county every month. See ya in the whiteboard. Thanks. All right, guys, so sorry for the reflections in the background. I want to work you guys through what I'm going to do to go about converting these leads. Kind of crazy. My lighting in here is all messed up. I got ring lights and ceiling lights and all kinds of things. So let's just dive into this. We don't need to worry about great production quality, but in order to find our 2 closed transactions every month, and I'm going to work this a couple of different ways, guys. So this can be a little bit of a longer video if you have a lot of leads, because I'm going to show you how to get 2 closed transactions every month. And I'm probably going to show you how some of my students are even getting 10 or more closed transactions every month. If you all want more information on this and you want to learn the probate and the estate settlement process and how to get deals out of this, how you can be someone that's getting just tons of real estate business from inherited properties, jump over to probatemastery.com. Check out some of our free coaching calls, check out our certification course and our coaching program. But I'm going to start with a certain number of leads to get 2 probate transactions a month. And this is what I want you guys to know. The average county in the US has about 60 probate records that come through at the county level every single month. That's average. If you're anywhere near a metro area, you're probably looking at hundreds. I'm in North Carolina. The counties that I serve get about 250 to 300 probate records a month. Some of you guys are in counties that are bigger. Some of you guys are in counties that are going to get 100. Some are in counties that are going to get 30. But just know that 60 is the average. We're going to go a little bit lower than that and say in order to get 2 probate transactions, estate transactions a month, you need to identify or find or buy or go to the courthouse 50 records of folks that are applying for and starting the probate process on a monthly basis. So that's where you need to start. Find a lead source, go to the county, figure out how to get 50 records a month. That's less than average. So on those 50 records a month, you're going to call, you're going to mail, you're going to establish attorney relationships, different things like this. I teach it all in Probate Mastery with the certified probate expert designation. But you're going to be reaching out to these folks. So it is going to require some calls. Some of you might even want to door knock. Not everybody, but some of you might want to door knock. So on an average monthly basis, I normally dial about 250 times, which turns into somewhere around 5 contact attempts per record, per lead. And if I can do this, I'm generally going to have somewhere in the vicinity of 25 initial conversations. So normally in that 5 contact attempts, I will have, and I'm doing a few other things. I'm going to send a little bit of cold mail, and I'm going to connect a couple of other ways. But in that 250 contact attempts, I'm normally going to connect with somewhere around 25 of my initial 50 probate records. So if I can contact and connect with 25 people, I know that it's a pretty good percentage of these folks that are going to be selling inherited real estate. So generally speaking, at least 10 of the 25 people that I have a dialogue with, at least, probably more, but at least 10 are going to be people that I add to my pipeline because I will have identified that they are a seller. They don't always come out and say, I'm selling the house. A lot of times they say it's too early to know. We got other things on our plate. We're going to go where our attorney tells us to go. There's different things that they say. I'll teach you guys how to get around that. It's not that hard. But I want to identify a minimum of 10 people out of 50 that are going to sell a house. The truth is, I do 20. So normally out of 50, I'm going to identify 20 sellers out of that 50. I'm going to take that 20 off, and I'll just leave it up there for now. Okay, so I'll usually identify 20. On those 10 people, I'm typically going to put them into a long-term marketing and nurturing campaign that costs me about $150 total. So I spend $15 marketing, prospecting, delivering value, keeping in touch with, and nurturing the 10 folks that I've found. Now, if you find 20 people, just plan on spending $300 nurturing them. Your nurture campaign is what it's all about. Now, you have to be on the phone with them too, but if you can put a really good nurture campaign around them, you are going to convert 20% of your warm or hot pipeline. So 20% of those 10 leads obviously equals 2 closed transactions. So back up to the top, you start with 50 leads, you reach out to those 50 leads 5 times, you're going to get half of them on the phone, so you will have talked to 25 representatives of that family over those 250 contact attempts. It's going to turn into a minimum of 10 people, if you know what to listen for, that indicate that there's a property to sell. You're going to spend $150 on those 10 people nurturing them. You're going to convert 20% of the 10 that you've moved into your hot pipeline as a seller lead. And that's going to give you 2 closed transactions every month. All right. So what can this look like if you're in a market like mine? I spend most of my time training this, guys. So if you're in a market like mine, let's just say that you 4 times all these numbers. So maybe you have 200 leads a month. Now, this requires me to have an ISA, but I'm going to make about 1,000 contact attempts. I am going to have somewhere in the vicinity of 100 initial conversations. So 1/10 of my attempts get answered. So 100 initial conversations. The reality is, I told you guys I get somewhere in 20. Let's just split the difference here and say 15. So that's 60 people, 60 that, so 100 initial conversations, 60 leads I'm going to add to my pipeline on a monthly basis. That means, personally, I spend about $250 for every 10. So that means I'm going to spend about $1,000 a month warm marketing to my nurture pipeline. And I get at least 20%. So I'm going to do somewhere in the vicinity of 8 closed transactions a month. Just wanted to show you all how simple this can be. I have people that I'm working with that are getting 5 deals a month. I have some that are getting less than a deal a month, so they're adding 5 or 6 closings to their business every year. I have some folks that are adding a deal a month, a bunch that are adding 2, several that are adding 15 to 20 closings a month just in the probate and estate or inherited property space. So this is some of the numbers of what you guys are looking at. Hopefully you found this valuable. If you want to know more, you want to learn about getting certified, adding probate to your business, jump over to probatemastery.com. Appreciate you guys watching.